You are watching a Liberty Bell Media presentation.
We're going to begin our morning with an audio prayer by the Reverend Dr. Aileen Waller from Elon Tabernacle Baptist Church.
Congratulations, Sharon Vaughn, for all of the work that you have done throughout this city for all of your life. And now a portion of Rockland is going to be named after you. Well, you did it in the halls of City Council. You've done it on the streets. And now the streets are echoing back to say what you have done really did matter and does matter. So we celebrate that this portion of the street is called Sharon Vaughn Way.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It is truly an honor and a privilege as we take this opportunity to celebrate one of the hardest working public servants here in the city of Philadelphia. That's Miss Sharon Vaughn. Give her a round of applause. I really appreciate Sharon because her yeses are her yeses and her no's are her no's. If she says she got your back, she got your back, right? And so it's always a great opportunity that, one, not only hang out with her beyond work, right, and just enjoy ourselves, but most importantly, the work that she has done ravishly was in City Council when she led the charge to make sure we address the issue of the inhumane conditions that were on State Road, right? She led the charge for change. Just give her a round of applause for that as well. But also, even beyond City Council, she said, you know what, I'm gonna still continue to serve, right, with my double pension. And supporting one of the most hardworking, down-to-earth, boots-on-the-ground senators in the city of Philadelphia, and that's State Senator Sharif Street.
How y'all doing today? Well, listen, Sharon Vaughn gets things done. She takes care of people, and she gets the big things done, like electing council members and creating judges and putting people and putting together the Democratic Party. But she gets the little things done that you need done in your community.
So she could have said, let me go off into the sunset and just, relax. But most importantly, she said, I'm going to continue doing the service of the people. So, one, I'm honored to be here to celebrate this day, but also, when I popped up on Instagram, the Facebook timeline, they said it's her birthday. Real quick, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sharon. Happy birthday to you. Now, we were trying to be all cute, but could we get the Stevie Wonder version? Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. We love you, Sharon, and I appreciate you for always having my back. Appreciate you.
This morning, let me begin by thanking all of the elected officials who are with us today. There are many, and so I just say welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to the 7th Council District. If you don't know, we are in the Feltonville community of the 7th Councilmatic District, a community that is built by many generations of families. This community is a united community. This community is engaged. They are good neighbors to one another, and that is partly because Sharon Vaughn, as the ward leader of this community, ensures that community residents talk to each other, that they work with one another, and that they stay educated and informed in what is happening in the neighborhood. Today we gather to proudly celebrate Honorable Sharon Vaughn Way, a lasting tribute to a lifelong legacy of service. Councilmember Vaughn has always led with a sense of deep community roots. Miss Sharon, as I love to call her, began her public service career under the mentorship of the late Councilmember Augusta Gussie Clark, the first Black woman to serve on City Council. She later continued her work in the office of the Honorable Councilmember Marion B. Tasko, where she worked for 14 years. These are some strong women, right? For more than 3 decades, she has shown up for people, fought for communities, and has gotten the work done. Not just here in Feltonville, but across the city of Philadelphia. From her leadership as Chief of Staff to Councilmember Derek Green, to her service as Councilmember herself, Vaughn has never lost sight of who she is and who she is here to serve and why. Born and raised in North Philadelphia, Ms. Sharon has held leadership roles with Project Home, the Greater Philadelphia Alliance for Social Services Center, and as the ward leader for the 42nd Ward and at the Democratic State Committee. Ms. Sharon is a lifelong resident of Feltonville, where she continues to be a leading voice advocating for safer communities and the public system. It is fitting that today we honor her and a sign is being placed on the block connected to the community that she shaped and where her life has and where she has shares her life and where she serves with her family.
Liberty Bell Media.
I'd like to recognize other council members that have arrived. Majority Leader, Councilmember Kathy Gilmore Richardson.
All right, girl.
Dr. Nina Ahmed.
All right.
State Rep Andre Carroll. I'm so sorry. Councilmember Cindy Bass. Representative Denisha Parker. Senator Sharice Street. Representative Jason Dawkins. Councilmember Jeffrey Young. At this time, I'm going to try to keep this. Congressman Bob Brady is here as well.
She takes care of things, and I just want to say, listen, I watched what a great job she was doing taking care of things for Councilman Green. And what I said was this. I said, Sharon, if Derek don't become mayor, I need you to come with me. She said, how you gonna have enough money to afford me? I said this, guess what? I said, when LeBron James becomes available, you make room under the salary cap. You figure out how to get it done. I'm so glad she was willing to come on board with us. She is the backbone of what we do. We love you, Sharon, and there is nobody that better deserves a street named after you. And all these proclamations that you're always creating, we do have one for you. I'm not going to read it all because folks have told all that, but I will say on behalf of the Senate of Pennsylvania and the Commonwealth, we honor you. It is unanimously voted on. It is signed by me, the President Pro Tem, and the Senate Secretary. Got one of them real gold seals on it. And so we congratulate you from the behalf of the entire Senate and the entire Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
At this time, you've heard about how wonderful Sharon is. At this time, please help me welcome the Honorable Sharon Vaughn.
Oh my God, guys. Thank you so much for all being here. I tell you, you all touched my life in one way or the other. I'm super ecstatic. I'm gonna tell you, last night I said to my husband, what if nobody shows up like they did Saul's?
Oh my God, my son! Oh my God!
You know I can be shady, but it's all good.
Oh my God!
Listen, first and foremost, I want to say how honored and grateful I am that you are here to celebrate with me today. Friends, family, colleagues, and many, many people of the new 42nd Ward. My predecessor, Elaine Tomlin, thanks for joining us this morning. When I moved on this block 31 years ago, I had just married my wonderful husband, Kevin. I was raising my amazing daughter, Kanika. And I was working under the former councilwoman, Augusta Clark, doing what I do best, and that's helping people. Growing up in Raymond Rosen Projects of North Philadelphia, I quickly realized that I was a problem solver. My mother didn't have a high school education, and my grandmother couldn't read or write. I ended up teaching my grandmother how to read through the closed captions television. Do y'all remember that? When that came out, I made her make sure she could read the words as they were being said, so that helped her learn to read. And as I sat down with my mother, who I convinced to go back to high school to get her high school diploma, we would all sit at the dining room table, and I taught my grandmother how to write her name, because prior to that, she would make an X. I ended up teaching my grandmother a lot of things over the years, and I would also help my little brothers, Mike and Reggie. They are here with me. Wait, somebody telling me something on my face. I'm not look fabulous. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate it. This is celebrity treatment here. And we would all sit down and get our homework done. God instilled in me the confidence that I couldn't be broken no matter what I had to deal with. You know, kids in school used to sometimes taught me I was a large woman, Amazon size, tall, and my last name ended with T, so I was always the big girl in the back. But that was okay, because I made sure that if nothing else, I was smart. I was a part of the smart people. They may talk about my size and my looks, but they could not talk about my brain. I took confidence with me, and I took that education that I got from the Catholic school education. Anthony, I see you back there, sweetheart. I'm so proud of this young man. To City Hall with me in '89. I became the person that people depended on. I became the person that people could contact at a moment's notice. Whenever someone needed me, I was there. The neighborhood is truly special to me. I raised my son here. I got to know and love some incredible people in this area, including my dear friend Darlene Wilson, who used to live across the street from me. I knew that if she was alive today, she'll be here gleaming with pride and joy with her toothy grin that could light up a room. When I had my son, I wanted him to take pride in where he came from, and I wanted to inspire him that by fixing up the recreation centers in our community, the libraries, and keeping crime at a minimum, that I would be okay to continue to live my life here, because I came from the hood. I'm a Diamond Street project girl. I understood the importance of community. I understood the importance of us sticking together and making things better. I became the block captain, then the committee person, then I became the ward leader. And I grew in my political influence and process through the teachings of the Honorable Marion Tasco, and finally my great boss, Derek Green. Sheila Green is here to say a few words on Derek's behalf. I almost forgot you, Sheila. But y'all gotta hear from my baby Derek. You know I love my Derek. Everybody know Derek Green, right? All right. Every election season, I will work diligently to get the community out to vote. I still try to get my people out to vote. I still try to inform the community. Y'all still rely on me and call me who we supporting, who we voting for. Please don't ever stop, no matter where I am. Call on me, because I'm going to stay in the mix. I'm going to make sure I know who we supposed to support. I'm going to make sure we support the people that's going to help us and make a difference in our lives. Because unlike that man in Washington, I care. I care about our economic development. I care about our pocketbooks and groceries and things like that. I want us to live our best lives. All I wanted to do was create and inspire change. I wanted to make sure that the citizens of Philadelphia had someone representing them that we all could relate to. I wanted to make sure that when you had to go into a courtroom, you saw a judge that looked like you. Right, Stephanie? Right, Sean? We want to have people that represent us that look like us. I want to make sure that we continue to work together as a team, as a family, as an organized group body of people to make a difference. We will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Okay? Okay? Watch those people when you're going through your trials and tribulations that say, girl, I wish I could help you. They don't. They don't. Go ahead. Because if they did, they'd be by your side. They be going through your trials and tribulations with you. When you call and ask me for something, I not only follow up, I come and make sure that I follow through. Listen, my mom, God, I wish she was here today. She would always say, Sherry, baby. Yeah, that's my name. These her girlfriends sitting right here. They all except their employees. All of them sitting here. She would say, baby, if people do better, they do better. That's right. So sometimes when I would get frustrated, because she would call me with somebody's problem, I'm like, Mom, there you go, put me out there again. She said, baby, they don't know. So you got to help them. You got to help them do better. And I would, no matter what time of day or night it was. And lastly, where we are. I'm on vacation. They talk about I work on vacation. My kids know, if you call me, April Street, if you hear, she know. I was on vacation. We spent an hour on the phone talking to each other. That's my grandbaby Chloe. Y'all know, if y'all know me, y'all know my Chloe. But listen, guys. When you pray, God listens. Okay? And when you listen, God talks and gets to work. All right, I see you, sister. You got that. And when you believe, your wildest dreams comes to fruition. I am so grateful, so happy to see you all here. And yes, I could be a pain. I am aggressive. Councilman Kenyatta, I could be a bully. I could be. When he came up to me today, I pinched his damn ear. Because he didn't respond to my text. The most powerful man in Philadelphia, I'm pinching his damn ear, right? He'd be like, you ain't bossing me around. Yes, I am. Jason Dawkins, don't you leave without my check today. I am about my money. Because without it, I can't take care of you. Okay? Y'all don't know the people that I buy heaters for. Y'all don't know the people that I put food in their refrigerators. You don't know the people that I box up groceries for and send it to them because they say they hungry. I don't have to tell you all that. All I have to do is keep doing what I'm doing because I know where my blessings come from.
And how it represents how much I admire the way that Sharon deals with all of our problems in the community. It teaches us how to be a true leader. And for that, she is our community champion. Thank you so much for always being our hero. And thank you for being a champion.
Is keep doing what I'm doing because I know where my blessings come from. I know who has my back. I know that in doing these things, I will continue to be me. And I ain't never changing. So if y'all looking for something different, go somewhere else.
Sharon Vaughn is one of those women who can fix another woman's crown without telling her that it's crooked. I had the great fortune of meeting Sharon when I started in City Hall as a high school intern. And listen, Sharon was working for Councilwoman Marion B. Tasco then and showing all of us the ropes. And I'm going to tell you that Sharon taught me so much, not only about constituent services, but about how you really help people and stay true to your community.
Tracy, I love you. I see you back there crying. I love you, sister. One time I ran into her in the market, she wasn't feeling confident, and I had to tell her how beautiful she is. Look at her, y'all. Fabulous. Fabulous. That's my baby. She always shows up. I called her at a minute's notice. I need you in such and such place. She came. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I love about y'all.
Sharon, I have the utmost love, admiration, respect, everything imaginable for you because you keep it a beam with me. And I need that. I need somebody to tell me where I'm messing up, right? I need somebody to tell me you can do it a little bit differently. I need somebody to tell you ain't always got to go to war with everybody, right? I need that. I need that. Because when you're so passionate about your community, right, you show up for community, you want to make sure things get done, and Sharon gets things done for everybody, no matter if you live in her ward or not.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I love about y'all. If I call on you, you here. I got so much family. My in-laws are here. Eugene Treadwell, the Treadwells family. I love you all. Stephanie Olga, baby mama. I see you over there. Aunt Geraldine. Thank you all. This is my accountant. He watches my money. Stephen. You know. I am so grateful. Grateful. Melissa, I see you in the back, boo, with your golden crown. Listen, thank you all for being here. You know, I can't name everybody, but I just want to bring Sheila up briefly so she can say a few words from Derek for me.
Party after party.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to be very brief because I can't even describe what Sharon means to Derek Green. For anybody who ever thought that Derek was great at what he does, he could not ever have done it without Sharon, you know. So I just want to thank her from the bottom of my heart and his heart. On a personal note, I want to thank Sharon because every Mother's Day, every Christmas, every Valentine's Day, she'd call me and say, "What you want?" And she would make sure that she ordered it and had it ready for Derek to look like he was the best husband there. So that note, I cannot thank her enough. Again, you know how much we love Sharon, and she is so well deserving of this momentous moment.
At one point in time in your life, to be successful, you have to jump. Jumping is the hardest thing for people to do, but you have to jump. If you never jump, you'll never be successful.
Want me to start it? Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if anybody noticed where I was. I was right behind that lady, right here. Right behind her. You know why? Because she's been behind me for years. And she's behind every one of you. Let me tell you something. If you ever want an answer, you want to ask a question, you ask her. You don't like the answer, but you're going to get the answer. No playing around, no games. You heard it from our council people. What you see is what you get. So again, there's a whole lot of speakers. All I need to say is thank you, Cassie, for doing this. God bless you. There's like the second one in a week for me and you, right? Yeah. We're going to start talking about this pretty soon. But anyway, you know, you named the street Sharon Vaughn Way. You didn't name it Sharon Vaughn Street. You didn't name it Sharon Road. Sharon Vaughn Way. Why? Because Sharon Vaughn always gets her way. That's right.
So all I have to say to you about Sharon Vaughn is this. She's a woman of realness, authenticity. She pushes me to be myself at all times. And I'm grateful for her to treat me like her son, treat me like a mentee, treat me as someone that she believes in and encouraging and inspires. And I will never forget how much she has done for our community. All of the people I hear in some capacity I know, from Phyllis to Georgia Davis, these are people that she said, make sure you take care of my neighbors and make sure you take care of my people. And she keeps me up at night, energized and working. So now, Miss Sharon Vaughn, you can now officially take care of your own block. We already knew it was.
One more, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Right there.
And I found out that she's a huge fan of Game of Thrones and that she is a huge fan of dragons. So as it happens, I was in a place called Croatia, where they might still have some real dragons, I don't know. But I know this, they do have souvenir dragons in Croatia. And so I obtained at that time a dragon, but I was a little upset because by the time it got home in the suitcase, there was a part of it that was slightly broken. So I had to rehabilitate this dragon to get it back into condition so it could properly honor Sharon Vaughn on this, her 29th birthday. It's in a box, that's right. I had to protect it from the elements. It has a name, but I'm not going to say it right now.
Better not. Behave yourself,
Danny. Giving back isn't just about money or charity. It's about time, attention, and care. It's about being there for the people who need you, offering a helping hand, a kind word, or a listening ear.
Fast forward, Sharon has her biological grandchildren down there, but she also have her political children and grandchildren standing up right now. So let me give you some examples. Number one, Isaiah Thomas wins the council at large race in 2019, couldn't do it without Sharon Vaughn. Stephanie Sawyer wins a judicial race in 2015, couldn't have done it without Sharon Vaughn. Alicia Sawyer decides to run for state committee last year. I said, Alicia, you want to run for state committee? Who I tell you to call? Sharon Vaughn. Aisha Thomas runs for state committee. Who I tell you to call? Andre Carroll running for state rep, and we trying to bully it. And he said, who told you to call Chuck Finney? Sharon Vaughn. So these are Sharon Vaughn's children and grandchildren politically, because none of us would be here without her. And all of our campaign stories start with Sharon Vaughn.
We going to the 42nd, listen, you may say the 42nd word. We're going to Majestic Ballroom after this. And we're going to eat and drink. It's at 800 West Alany Avenue. Please come. I have plenty of stuff for you to enjoy while we're there immediately following this event. As soon as we shut down, we headed over to 800
On behalf
West
of
Alany.
Matthew number 65, this is our new incoming worthy matron. Sharon Vaughn, congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Let's have some more.
It's about showing up, not just for yourself, but for others. We all have something to give, whether it's your knowledge, your experience.
I just want to say again, thank everyone for being here. And I can truly say today, I got my flowers while this snow is. Oh, goodness. Somebody said, how do you feel? I said, do you know what it feels like to experience beyond your wildest dreams? To be able to say that I'm alive, and street named after me, and to be 62 today. And hey, look, I may not be the prettiest, but I ain't all And if nothing else, I feel good in my skin. I had my withdrawals about me. And if you were there earlier, you all got to see all the political power heads come to the 300 block of Rockland Street to see me. That's Sharon going way. Sean, I see you back there, Sean. Sean said, I got her. This man came out of his pockets to make sure this event was popular. Sean Page sitting over there, he's going to be running for Please recognize his face. always call on me if you need some assistance. He got us. He gonna take care of the 42nd ward. Sean Page is over there. He stood up. He can stand up again. Yeah. We got muscles too. Johnny Walker is sitting next to him. Dr. Drake, the handsome man. Johnny was our client in the last election. He also wants to run for judge. And we're gonna make it happen. I believe in supporting those that support me. And all of you have touched my life in some way, shape, or form. And I am so grateful.
As you can see, and as you've heard, you see the impact that this woman has had on all of our lives, up to and including mine. You know, God probably looked at me and said, "You know what, fool? I'll find somebody for you to keep you straight." And it just so happens this one right here. You know, I've learned so much from her. We've learned from each other. We've gone through this, that, and the third. But like Jennifer Holiday say, and I'm telling you, I ain't going. The street naming, among other things, is so well deserved because she's earned it. And I've been witness to the work for so many years. I've seen the nights when she's come home tired and weary from trying to make Philadelphia better than it was the day before. But she comes home, she unwinds, I listen to her, she rests, and the next day when the Lord wakes her up, she's right back at it. So, to tell her I love her is an understatement. It goes way beyond. And I'm proud of her. I mean, I had a good 2 months. I'm scared of July. My son graduated in May. She get a street renaming in June on her birthday. What the hell? I'm gonna go hide somewhere. Oh yeah, I've been working on that for lots of tickets. But in closing, I just want to say, honey, I love you, and I'm very proud of you. And I just want to let you know that there's more flowers to come.
Everyone know I took Sharon for the ropes. I prepared her for any and everything she ever wanted to do with another child. I'm not the perfect child, but I'm the child that she could call for anything, especially going into dwellings she wouldn't normally go into. Okay. I'm proud of my mother. I went through a lot with her, sitting under desks, filling envelopes, organizing Rolodex, things like that, like to get her here. And sheesh, I'm thankful for her connects. Because she's here, I stayed out of a lot of shit. Okay, I'm gonna tell the truth. Thank you. Yeah, I can't believe that damn street is named after you. Oh, the stretch across those neighbors. Woo. But look at God, you know, it's a blessing. I'm proud of my mother.
Like, as long as you know, this is my sister right here. Like, I literally go back to before I started law school, before I had kids. We coming up on 40 years, is it? Well. And can I tell you, the one thing that we were laser focused on is say what you mean what you say. You don't find a lot of people in this world that says what they mean and mean what they say. You don't walk away from Sharon Vaughn wondering, well, I wonder what she thinks about X, Y, and Z. And the reason why we have always been glued to each other, for those of you in the room, have you ever walked away from me and not knew what I was talking about? No. We have been in lockstep from the first time we met because this woman understands what loyalty means. Right? And so I just figured before I left, I'm not gonna, I'm done, right? I just had to come up here and say, I had to be here. Because I'm Judge Sawyer. But wait. I'm Judge Sawyer because Sharon Vaughn said, you know you're going to have to get political one of these days. You need to stop fighting your mama. Right? I met Sharon Vaughn through my mother when she was at Tasco's office. No, she was at Gussie Clark's office. My fault. Gussie Clark's office. That's how long it was before I even got into law school. Which I started law school in 1988. Right? This one right here, that's her road dog forever.
Find you a friend that predicts your needs. Find you a friend that will come in the wee hours of the morning or night to take care of you. Find you a friend that you don't have to say, I'm struggling or I'm having a problem. They hear it in your voice.
That you hear.
They see it in your face.
You hear it.
They just know that because this happened, I need to go make that happen. This is my friend.
Right? Everybody needs bottoms for five, right? So, again, I'm gonna wrap this up because it's time for folks to have fun. I see you over there, mama. Anyway, listen, I'm happy everybody's here, but the last time, let's hear it. Royalty, life, right here. Let's give it up.
Hello, so I have a big mouth. I don't need that mic, but I just want to say one thing. I met your mother. I knew your mother before I met you over 30-something years. But when I met you, everything changed. You helped me out so much with my cancer when I went through it 14 years ago. Every time I called you, if I couldn't get to somebody through City Hall, you made sure it happened. I got that phone call yesterday, Rainy. Sharon said she's not paying you and don't put up no TikTok. The only one I work for free is for you because I'm love.